Hello everyone, welcome back. Your main channel for innovative investment information in the United States. I am your host, working closely with our lead researcher, Luis Tamborrel, whose avatar I am Let. Luis dives deeply into research and ideas to equip you with the best possible information, helping you build a balanced portfolio. In this podcast, we focus on disruptive technologies, including AI, and seek to combine this information with stable assets, like the real estate sector, to create that perfect mix of high growth, potential, and security. Luis believes that at this moment, the real estate sector is the primary instrument for wealth preservation. But due to the impressive technological developments, combined with the reality of AI now, it almost becomes imperative to mix it with financial instruments like stocks and cryptocurrencies. Whether cutting-edge technology or real estate investments, we are here to provide you with the tools to invest smarter in America. Today, we will explore the 5 disruptive technologies that will transform our world in the next 5 years. Energy, robotics, genomics, cryptocurrencies, and transportation. These are not just buzzwords, they are trillion-dollar opportunities, often intertwined with advances in AI. We will break down the leading stocks in each, highlight a new highly demanded stock called BMNR and its CEO Tom Lee, explain why Ethereum dominates the cryptocurrency funding scene, and emphasize why giants like Tesla and Illumina are leaders. Additionally, we will share other top options that could be your best investments heading into 2026, and discuss how the real estate sector can balance its technology-heavy portfolio. Before we begin, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not investment advice. Always do your own research, and markets can be volatile. Let's get started. This video is packed with content, so grab a coffee, and now let's go to Mike, our avatar in energy and transportation.
First, energy. The shift toward renewable energy and sustainable power is accelerating, driven by climate goals and technological advancements. Tesla has become a giant, not only because of its electric vehicles, but also due to its energy storage solutions like Powerwall and Megapack, which are revolutionizing grid stability. Tesla's solar panels and its energy generation arm are growing rapidly, with projections showing that energy revenues could reach billions by 2026. Let's move on to robotics. This sector is booming with AI integration, from manufacturing to healthcare. Tesla leads again with its humanoid robot Optimus, designed for factories and homes. Elon Musk predicts billions in robotics revenue by the end of the decade, and Tesla's AI expertise gives them an edge. Economically, projections show that Optimus could be a game changer. Analysts estimate that a humanoid robot, with operating costs of around $5 per hour, including energy and maintenance, could do the work of 2 human workers earning $25 per hour each in the US. This translates into significant savings, with a net present value of approximately $200,000 per robot over its lifecycle. In terms of productivity, Optimus is designed to handle repetitive tasks with greater consistency and without fatigue, increasing production by 50% in certain roles by completing tasks faster and with fewer errors. Additionally, unlike humans, these robots can work multiple shifts of 2 to 3 or even 24/7 without overtime pay, breaks, or labor regulations, addressing part of the labor shortage problem and drastically reducing costs. Purchase prices are projected to be less than $30,000, decreasing to less than $20,000 on a large scale, making the return on investment faster for high-volume operations. NVIDIA stands out as a leader in AI, with its advanced chips providing robotics across various industries, and with the robotics market projected to reach $210 billion by 2030. NVIDIA is also a company to watch. AI is the core here, so combining investments in robotics with real estate such as industrial warehouses leased to AI firms can provide the balanced portfolio Luis always emphasizes. Now Giant Deep will talk to you about genomics.
Now, genomics, let's break it down in simple terms. Imagine your body as a huge manual written in a code called DNA, which is the substance in your cells that decides everything, from the color of your eyes to your risk of certain diseases. Genomics is like having a super advanced scanner and editor for that manual. Scientists can now read the entire code, called your genome, quickly and at low cost, detect errors or risks, and even correct them. For example, if someone has a gene that causes a rare disease, genomic technology can help create personalized medicines or therapies to target it directly, like correcting a typographical error in a book. This is not science fiction. It is already helping with cancer treatments, where doctors tailor medications to your specific genetic makeup instead of a one-size-fits-all approach. It is transforming medicine from guesswork to precision, potentially adding years to our lives and reducing healthcare costs. This is changing medicine, from personalized treatments to gene therapies. Illumina, ILMN, is the undisputed leader, holding nearly 80% of the DNA sequencing market. Its technology enables everything from cancer diagnostics to drug discovery. And despite recent dips, analysts forecast a recovery with innovations like the NovaSeq X sequencer. Other stars include CRISPR Therapeutics, pioneers in gene editing with approved therapies for sickle cell disease, and Intellia Therapeutics, advancing CRISPR for rare diseases. Twist Bioscience innovates in synthetic DNA, driving biotech research. By 2026, genomics could explode, especially with sequencing costs dropping. Consider the possibility of costing less than $100 per genome, making these stocks favorites for growth. And to balance this, Luis suggests looking at the real estate sector in biotech hubs like Boston or San Francisco, where genomic companies cluster, investing in properties that support this growth. Now let's move on to to talk about crypto.
Let's talk about cryptocurrencies, where things are getting exciting. The big story here is Ethereum, not just as a currency, but as the king of cryptocurrency financing. Why? Ethereum powers that decentralized finance, DeFi, where smart contracts enable loans and trading without banks. It is home to 70% of DeFi activity, with protocols like Aave and Uniswap handling billions daily. Stablecoins like USDT and USDC operate on Ethereum, stabilizing the ecosystem. And recent ETF approvals have attracted institutional money. Analysts compare Ethereum, called ETH, to oil, driving the crypto economy, while Bitcoin is more like gold, valued for its scarcity and status as a safe haven. For stocks, check out BMNR, Bitmine Emergent Technologies, a highly demanded new stock that's skyrocketing. Led by CEO and President Tom Lee, formerly of Fundstrat, BMNR is building the world's largest ETH treasury, holding over 1 million ETH valued at nearly $5 billion so far. Prominent figures in the investment world, including Peter Thiel, whose venture capital firm, Founders Fund, is the largest shareholder according to recent data, and Cathie Wood, CEO and CIO of ARK Invest, are major investors in BMNR, highlighting its credibility. They have raised billions in stock sales to buy more ETH, and Tom Lee predicts that ETH could reach $7,500 or more, calling his previous forecast low. BMNR stock surged 119% in days, positioning it as a pure bet on ETH. With cryptocurrency adoption on the rise, these could become massive by 2026. To balance volatility, consider real estate tokens or blockchain-based property investments that integrate with crypto technology. Finally, transportation with Mike.
Let's talk about electric vehicles, autonomous vehicles, and logistics. Tesla reigns here with its electric cars, full self-driving technology, and the Cybertruck. They are not just vehicles. Tesla is building a network of robotaxis that could destabilize Uber. The economic benefits of Tesla's full self-driving are enormous, with projections showing it could surpass rideshare giants like Uber and Lyft by offering trips costing 0.30 to 0.75 per mile, compared to much lower fares thanks to the absence of driver costs and lower operating expenses. Analysts like those at ARK Invest predict that Tesla's robotaxi platform could drive 90% of the company's valuation by 2029, potentially generating up to $75 billion in annual revenue from FSD and robotaxi services by 2030, transforming Tesla into a high-margin software and services powerhouse. For Tesla itself, the network could capture a portion of the $50 billion combined rideshare market revenue from Uber and Lyft in 2024, with Tesla charging a percentage of 15-25% per trip, which is a lower rate than the 25% of its competitors, as a strategy to motivate owners to actively participate in the network and facilitate rapid expansion. These could lead to explosive growth, with the autonomous mobility industry reaching $2.3 trillion by 2030. For individual Tesla owners, the benefits are revolutionary. Estimates suggest that a single vehicle in the robotaxi fleet could generate $2,000 per month or up to $40,000 annually in net income after Tesla's cut and costs such as energy and maintenance. That means your Tesla could pay for itself in a few years and then generate profits, working almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without you driving it. For current Uber or Lyft drivers, buying 1 or 2 Teslas with self-driving systems could completely replace their income, potentially earning more due to continuous operation and lower per-mile costs. Uber itself is evolving, with ride-sharing and delivery, along with more investments in autonomous technology. As EVs become more widespread and autonomy advances, transportation stocks like these are poised to increase profits by 20-30% in 2026. Let's get back with Let.
To conclude, these 5 technologies, energy, robotics, genomics, cryptocurrencies, and transportation, are interconnected, with Tesla weaving through several, Illumina dominating genomics, and Ethereum fueling crypto financing. BMNR, under Tom Lee's vision, is a fresh disruptor in crypto treasuries, potentially leading a new wave of corporate adoption of ETH. For the best investments in 2026, also consider diversified options like NVIDIA for AI robotics crossover, CRISPR for biotech advances, and Palantir for major progress in data management with AI. Luis Tamborrel, who works hard to become your information vehicle, reminds us that in order to increase the value of your investments with greater stability in the United States, he suggests combining them with real estate, primarily triple net properties with long-term contracts of 10 to 20 years with companies like Starbucks, Bass Pro Shop, and others. What do you think? Are you ready to invest in these? Please leave us your comments and give a like if you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe to get more content focused on disruptive technologies. See you next time.